Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today we are looking at StaFi Protocol or StaFi Protocol. It is, I believe, how it is pronounced. So it has gone really up, and there is a reason behind that. We will be exploring their roadmap ahead of Q2, and we will also talk about their partnership with Chainlink, and we'll also talk about the token inflation, token supply, and token holders and other things. We will also look into in their services, which include liquid staking as a service, even their liquid staking as well. So we'll also talk about their stats, their development activities, their the price analysis and price prediction of StaFi or FIS token, which is its ticker is called FIS. We'll also look into how it actually compares against other staked other liquid staking platforms as well. So first of all, what is StaFi Protocol? So basically it is a liquid staking platform. Along with that, they have also something called liquid staking as a service. So that's basically their liquid staking as a service is basically an infrastructure which allows liquid staking tokens shortened to LST or an interest bearing assets backed by staked value. Basically these are derivatives as so they are actually adding a new utility to the stake token as well. So derivative stake tokens are a pretty big thing, and I think it could be one of the reasons why it may go up in the future. So another thing they have is called liquid staking. So they are actually the first platform to introduce multi-chain liquid staking. As of now, they have Ethereum, Matic, BNB, Atom, Hua, I believe, IRIS, even SWTH, even their own token, which is FIS. They also have a Solana in their ecosystem as well. So if we look here, StaFi is the first multi-chain liquid staking protocol that unlocks the liquidity of staked assets. StaFi aims to solve the contradiction between mainnet security and token liquidity in a proof of stake consensus. So StaFi allows users to stake their tokens without locking their assets or maintaining infrastructure while participating in on-chain activities. So basically they have staking pools, and they have their tokens are called R tokens. So basically their staked Ethereum is called RETH, and their Matic is called R Matic. Their Atom is called RMatom, RBNB, RSol, so on and so forth. So they also have a governance, and they also have an operator. So StaFi is a layer 1 blockchain, unlike Lido and others. You have to keep that in mind. I believe their blockchain is built on top of it is built on top of subtract of I believe what am I missing? Okay, so let's just check. It comes in the ecosystem of, I believe, oh yes, Polkadot, sorry. So it actually it is built on top of Polkadot substrate. So that is something they have going on. So StaFi was originally built on top of the Polkadot ecosystem using substrate to construct the StaFi chain, which provides the staking through an app chain. Subsequently, StaFi Hub was developed to support staking in the Cosmos ecosystem, pretty good, with the development of the EMB ecosystem as well. So StaFi has launched a solution for EMB compatible chains, which includes we have Ethereum, Polygon, BCS, Cosmos, Solana, Polkadot, and Cosama as well. So this is a pretty big thing when it's come to the StaFi, and this is what they are doing different from other staking platform, which are these. So none of them have their own blockchain, but StaFi does have their own blockchain, which I think separates from the herd, which is pretty good thing for StaFi. So if we compare it with other staking solutions such as Lido and Rocket Pool, Lido is a multi-chain, and so is StaFi, but Rocket Pool is not multi-chain, and Lido and Rocket Pool are the biggest staking platform in the market, as you can see here. So basically it beats Rocket Pool in that category, whereas StaFi supports a lot of big ecosystem like Ethereum, Polygon, BCS, Cosmos, Polkadot, Solana, whereas Lido only supports Ethereum, Polygon, Polkadot, and Solana, whereas Rocket Pool only has Ethereum. So basically their solution is called RETH, RMatic, RBNB, whereas Lido is called STETH, STMatic, STSol, whereas Rocket Pool is called RETH. whereas StaFi has a permissionless validators, and Lido has a permission, and even Rocket Pool has a permissionless validator. Whereas the governance, StaFi has a FIS token on StaFi chain, whereas Lido token and ST token on Ethereum, whereas we have RPL token on Ethereum as well. So they do have fees. The protocol applies a 10% commission fees on a staking rewards, which directly goes to the treasury, and treasury actually controls what happens to that. That means the community actually controls what happens to those fees, and they can actually give it to the community as a reward, or even burn those tokens from the buyback mechanism. So we'll discuss that in the tokenomics section. So is this safe? And that is the question that we have. All the code is open source, making it transparent and subject to the community scrutiny. Decision related to the governance and the risk management are made through DAO. The platform has been audited by the reputable firms such as Certic, Peace Shield, Blocksec, even Zelek. A committee of elected best-in-class validators has been established to minimize the staking risk and ensure the integrity of the network. So this was what the StaFi protocol is. So let's talk about FIS Tokenomics. So first of all, it had initial issuance of 100 million, as you can see here, but it does not have a max supply, due to which as of now we have the circulating supply of around 140 million. So most of the good thing about it is that the total supply is in the circulation, which is pretty good when it's come to the StaFi. FIS token. So as of now it has an inflation rate of around 7.72%. so they are actually aiming around, I believe, if we look here, just a second, we do have inflation. So as you can see here, this is the inflation formula. So and I think the inflation will most likely go down as we go down the hill. So as for the token utility, it is used for staking. Another utility is that it is used for governance, and beside that we also have it is also used for liquid staking as well. So that is pretty good. As of now, their token has around, if the inflation is around 7.7%, that means the actual reward rate should be around the same. So another thing is that StaFi charges a commission ranging from 5% to 10% from the different R token solutions, with additional redemption fees that may apply. These fees are sent to the treasury pool, and FIS holders have a right to decide how to utilize the rewards generated from the R tokens. They can be distributed among the FIS holders, maintained in the treasury, or used for the buyback burn strategy, which is pretty high if you look at it. So all the parameters mentioned above can be voted and updated by the community. Governance proposal will be raised on StaFi chain, and staked FIS and RFIS backed by the can be used as a voting, which is pretty good as well. So if we look at their look at their treasury, as of now their treasury, I believe, holds around, just a second, where did I lose this treasury window? So this is the stake window basically. So this is the treasury. As of now, the treasury holds around 48 million, which is pretty big. So around 97% are the FIS token, and after that we have ETH, RFIS and others token, which is pretty good. So these can actually be used for protocol, and the income is coming from protocol income, which we talked about the fees. Another is that we have inflation income. StaFi native token FIS has an inflation rate mechanism. A certain portion will directly go to the StaFi treasury. So StaFi reserved a certain percentage of the FIS token for the community in its allocation, so which is pretty good. So these funds are actually used for various purposes. As you can see here, we have the community can actually decide what happens to those funds as well, which is pretty good. So in terms of its users, we have around 8,000 holders here, and the staked are actually 48 million are actually staked as of now out of this. So out of 140 million supply, which is, it means that we have 1/3 of the tokens are staked. Pretty good. So first of all, let's talk about the FIS token listing. So it is available on Binance, Coinbase and other pretty good exchanges. So that means it does have a lot of volume and a lot of liquidity, which is pretty good for FIS token. When it comes to their And now, as you can see here, they have a pretty good active community. It is not that much still. They actually get usually over 150 average views into average, which is pretty good. So they also had a pretty good activities around 1 days ago, 13 days ago, 15 days ago, pretty good so far. So in terms of their stats, as you can see here, we have around 23 million staked value as of now, most of it coming from Ethereum. After that, we have StaFi chain itself. The market cap of those is around 29 million, and we have around 1200 unique users. The validators count is around, I believe, 4800. The StaFi app chain validators are around 4800. The redeem value has been around 400k, and we have staked transaction around 3.66k. So in terms of their GitHub has been pretty active, as you can see. So that means their development, there is a pretty big development going on behind the back. As you can see here, 2 hours ago, 3 hours, 3 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago, last week ago, still it is pretty good, and that means their team is committed and doing the work behind the back. So if we do look here, the TVL actually has gone down, which is not that good. That means the demand for their tokens has actually gone down over the response of the 3 years, which is not that good. But still, it is actually getting slowly a new volume and new users, I believe, and the TVL is actually slightly going up from as you can see here from here. So it means that it has a found bottom, which is pretty good as well. So in terms of tokens, as you can see here, we have it in WE, Atom, and others, and we also have USDC inflows and outflows here, and we also have a token inflows. Still, the stats look pretty normal, and they are slowly going up. So in terms of yield, let's see if we have anything or not here from the DeFi Llama. I don't think we have anything here. So this was their stats section. Now let's move to the very important section, which is their roadmap and the partnerships which they have done. So the big things about StaFi which happened in the March, the first was that they announced liquid staking as a service for their testnet, which is pretty good, and I think this will most likely increase the inflow to the FIS token, and this will most likely add that value to the FIS token in the long run. So after that, we had a Chainlink. So Chainlink actually posted about them on the March 28th, which was today. So multi-chain liquid staking protocol, StaFi Protocol uses Chainlink CCIP and automation to unlock secure cross-chain liquid staking. Getting tweeted by and retweeted by the Chainlink is a pretty big. As you can see, Chainlink has over 1.1 million followers, whereas StaFi only has around 43k. That means it will bring a lot of users to StaFi Protocol, I think, in the long run as well. So another thing and the big thing we had is that we have something StaFi 2.0 will introduce a burn mechanism and add new utilities for FIS token, and I think this is one of the best things which will actually pump the FIS token in the long run as well. So, and the last but not least, we have a roadmap which they released today as of now on the March 28th, and this roadmap actually is a pretty big thing, because if we do look at their roadmap, they did actually collaborative venture with Sai, Mattis, Manta, and even beyond. These are just a highlight from their Q1, and after in the Q2 they are actually doing their liquid staking as a service. They will have integration. These integration will actually be from the BNB, Mattis, and other things, and I think this will actually pump the token even more. And if they do happen, that means we will have more users on board, and that may actually pump the token further. So we will also have a StaFi LRT, so StaFi liquid restaking in the liquiding and serving a development framework for building liquid restaking token pools in the engine layer. It is another cornerstone in the LSSS framework, except LSD staked by integration and the LRT staked into last. StaFi is revolutionizing the way to maximize the staking rewards which is pretty good as well. So they also have something called StaFi AI, so they are actually working on that as well, and I think that will also include that may even pump the token when it does get launched. We also have FIS rebrand and burn, so this has to go through the community first, and I think this will be one of the most important thing which may pump FIS to the new highs in the Q2. So we will have a burn mechanism and FIS rebrand as well. So I think what we need to look at their burn mechanism and other utilities which they will launch along with the burn mechanism. But first of all, it does has to go through the community, which you have to keep that in mind. As of today, the token has pumped really well, as you can see here. This is most likely because of their roadmap and the tweet from the Chainlink, and as of now, entering at this point I think may not be a good idea, because it has actually went from 0.72 to $1, which $1.3, which is pretty high. So I think what we are looking at a burn mechanism and the rebrand, and I think that may actually pump the token even further. But to get to that, I think we need to wait for the proper entries. So the proper entries which I think are pretty good around, the first one I think is a pretty good around 0.57 to 0.54, and if the BTC does make the correction in the Q2, I think we can actually get these entries, and I think these entries will be very important if we are looking to make a good profit from this coin. So after that, we also have a good entry around 43 to 44 cent. After that, we even have entries around we have a pretty good entry around 37 to 36 cent. If not, we can actually enter around 30 cent, which is pretty good. So what we are looking at, we are looking at the profit in the Q2. So if we are able to get these entries, I think we can the coin may actually hit a big number, such as it could even hit $2 or even $3, because it does not have that much market cap. And as the market has shown, the liquid staking solution does have a lot of demand. If we do look at the liquid staking tokens, from these include such as DAO, Rocket Pool, even Anchor, even Jetto. As you can see, most of them have over Jetto has Lido has over 2 billion market cap, Rocket Pool has around 600, and even Jetto has around 354. So I think FIS it does have a lot more utility than these tokens, though most of them are the governance tokens, but FIS has a lot of utilities, and with the burn mechanism, I think it will even pump more, and it could actually hit 500 million market cap. That means in the future it could actually hit at least $10 or even more than that. So but to get to that, I think we need to wait for the proper entries, and for the proper entries, I mean we need to wait for a good correction, and we can actually get those profit for. But as of now, I think if it does go even more up, we have a pretty good resistance around we have a pretty good resistance around 1.25, and I think this will most likely reject, and it will make a good correction. And if you are looking for a quick entry or a quick bounce back point, I think we have a pretty good bounce back point around 0.73 to 71 cents. So this was it. I hope you liked the video. I will be back with more. Thanks for watching.